Welcome to Landria, Onkka on YouTube. Here to help you break through those fears and live an awesome life. Fear. It's really the only barrier between you and what you desire. I'm going to talk about how simple everything is. First of all, I'm outside in my on my screen and porch, as you can see, and enjoying this beautiful, beautiful weather here in Georgia. Having my coffee with you. Oops, where's my off switch? So you're going to have to listen to the glug. Hold on. So, you'll have to excuse the birds and all the wonderful sounds you're going to hear. But I wanted to just talk about how simple everything is, and sitting out here just really reinforces what I'm going to talk about today. The separatism that you believe is what blocks you from accessing all probabilities. And all probabilities are basically anything that you desire. So let's say that you want to create wealth or a great relationship or whatever. We continue to, and I get comments from you guys all the time, we continue to separate ourselves from what we desire and each other. So I'll give you an example. You know, I get constantly these people that, you know, what about people that they can't handle the suffering, they want to commit suicide, or they're depressed, or what about the people who are starving, and what about the people who are in abuse situations that didn't choose that or whatever. It's all chosen. Everything's really simple. I'm sitting out here in nature. I am actually the same energy in everything you see around you. Quantum physics. I'm not making this stuff up. I am not making this stuff up. So the bottom line is, if you are all of that, then, oh my God, you wield that power. That power is within you. What does that mean? It's all transforming. It's creating constantly. There's no death. Trees die, they go back into the ground, things come back up into other forms. That tree, of the essence of what it was, still has an energy in it. It's never dead. And that essence goes back into something else that's created through that earth or whatever else it decides to be a part of. And it'll continue to transition. That's all you're doing. You're doing it right now. You're constantly transitioning. All right, so I want you to remember, when you transition, you're accessing all the power that you don't see is not independent of you. It is highly intelligent, not like thinking separately from you. It is you. So when you think, well, I'm going to manifest something, and then the universe won't know. I'm going to act happy, and all. The universe won't know that I'm really not believing this. Or back in your mind, you think you're believing it, but you're really not. You're doubting, and doubt means that you don't believe it, right? Doubt's not faith. There's no in-between with faith. Faith is, I know it, and by the way, faith is also letting go of the results, because faith is knowing that whatever you're seeking, whatever you're focused on to bring it into your reality, it takes a little time sometimes, right? The universe has to line things up. This is a physical world. It's dense. It's slower. Things don't just manifest like that all the time. So when you focus on these things and you want to bring it into your reality, I want this, I want this, I want this. And you got to also know that, again, being okay with the results means that I know that what's coming to me is in alignment with that which I desire, that is actually better than what I was ordering in the physical world, because you've opened up to that. And the universe is saying, okay, yes, we're going to create this, we're going to create this together. It's you doing it. It's actually pulling it all together. And then something shows up and you go, well, it's not exactly what I wanted. That's the ego trying to control the results. When it comes, how it comes, who it comes with. And that's not you connecting to your power. So when you have expectations and you say, well, I didn't get exactly what I want, this is why. Because your ego is still in operation. So it's really simple. You are everything. You are money. You are all these things. Now, when you find yourself, I am the money, I am this. Yeah, you are, but if I hear people doing this from an ego standpoint of wanting the thing to make them happy. And they think if they say these incantations or whatever, that it's going to come back to them, and that's still them being hung up on the things that just don't matter in life, which means you're still going to have to go through growth and lessons. So the universe will send you that. It's really simple. But we're so caught up in me, hocus pocus, I'm going to create. Don't work that way. You're doing it right now. You're creating right now. Want to know what you're manifesting? What you're thinking? You're looking at it right now. I'm looking at it. A cozy cottage type beautiful home in one of the best neighborhoods, the neighborhood I wanted to be in the state I wanted to be in, that brought me here under the most unbelievable circumstances. I didn't know a soul. I didn't even have a job. I just drove here, and I'd been here twice. Yeah, I had been here twice. The second time was to find a place to live. What's that? Going with what I know is my higher self directing me, and not trying to overthink and say, wait a minute, I was supposed to live in San Francisco or wherever else I was looking at. I went with it. I'm going with where the universe is taking me. There's always a higher purpose too. You know, it's not about the cars and the money and all this stuff. That will come. That will be so easy for you to manifest. It isn't funny, but I'm going to guarantee you something, because been there, done that. You know, the 8-bedroom home. It's not happiness. If you want to experience it, go ahead. Everybody's like, yeah, I want to experience it. Those of you who live in it or have been there, know that isn't, it's nothing. It's not who we are or where we want to be eventually. We want to be in a place of peace, of joy, of happiness. We want to be in a place where we have purpose, and we're fulfilling that purpose here. And that all things within a thought, seriously, within a thought, can manifest. Because there will be no blocks or barriers, because you understand that you are the thought, and that you are the thing that you're trying to manifest, or the situation. You can never infringe on free will. You can try and influence it all you want. Love me, love me. It's not meant to be. You have to let that go and learn from it if you want to evolve. Or you could just spend your life pining away for something that you're not getting. That's the ego. If you're ever feeling pain and struggle within pain, that's the ego. You can feel pain, you can feel sadness. Those are all part of the energies that exist out there, that are the, the experiences that we're given. We get to experience all this. There is neither good nor bad. We're so busy going, but what about the other people? Well, what? Okay, so my question is, what are you doing for the other people? Just send them a check? Are you having an awareness campaign? Are you, volunteering to help with those people? Most of the people that talk about that stuff haven't done a darn thing about the situations on this planet. They're just talking about how bad it is. And others are changing the planet, changing the frequency, and their own, and others. And it's still the other's choice. If somebody wants to be sad and depressed, let them. Oh well, if they kill themselves, it's really sad. I mean, ultimately, my brother did. I mean, he, abused his body to the point where it just couldn't hold up anymore. There are different forms of suicide, I should say, not depression. Different forms of suicide. You eating too much, drinking too much, not taking care of yourself, stressing yourself out. That's no different. That's an exit strategy, accelerated exit strategy. Let's not name everything. Oh, that's bad or good. Can you accept that this is all just an experience of growth, of learning? Triumphs come from those seemingly negative experiences that are beautiful. And some people choose not to see it that way and let it destroy them. That's their experience. Let's not judge that. Understand that we are part of that energy experience itself. We're all on different paths. If we all were like clones walking around in the exact same mental and awakened state, this would be a boring planet. We wouldn't have to bother coming here, right? The whole point is that this is an experiential planet that is very dense. There are experiences of all other kinds on other planets and other realms. It's endless. There's no end to it. Everything is energy. Your thought is an energy. It's this simple. You're everything. So when I tell you this and you say, yes, we are, and then you go back and say, well, Landria, how long do I have to stay in this meditation to make that happen? I know that you're not thinking that you're still that thing. There's no time in that meditation. The meditations and all the things that we do together are simply you clearing out the blocks and recognizing them, to clear out and be all that you desire. So it's simple. You're everything. Your thought is you. Your thought is the energy of the thing you desire. Your thought is the energy of the thing you don't desire. When you focus on something and you imagine it and view it and you're at ease with it, you are totally at peace and happy, not stressing over it. You are now connecting to that thing to bring it into a material world. That's all it's doing. That's all it's doing. It's not being created or you're not attracting it. It's just coming into a denser format here. That's all you're doing. You're transforming it into your realm, your experience. Everything's out. It's just coming in and out. People, experiences, thoughts, feelings. It's all just being shared, and all different things are being experienced. Down here, the darkness is one. Don't name that bad. The darkness is the contrast that we've experienced to become something great, and we're ready. We're ready to let all of that go. Somebody said, I'm ready to let go of my past and this and that. Put it aside. Don't put it aside. Say, well, thank you. Wow. Whew. I did some really nasty crap. Or maybe you didn't do it. Somebody did it to you. You go, ooh, maybe that was me getting to experience what I did to somebody in another lifetime. And we agreed that I would get to experience it here so that I don't have to go to the other side and learn over there. I can do it right here. This is the most powerful place to accelerate your growth, by the way. Major acceleration here. You got to master it. Quit looking at things as bad if you want to evolve as a spiritual being. If you want to manifest, connect to everything, stop judging, stop expecting, stop, doing all these things that block you. Or keep doing it. That's your choice too. Neither good nor bad. And when you get ready and you want certain things, you may say, you know what, I'm done with that. I'm done trying to control everything. I'm done having expectations and saying how things should be. I'm done. I'm just saying, hey, bring me absolute abundance and joy and happiness and peace. It's going to come. When you completely let go, then you are now connected to the one instead of separating yourself from it. I want that, or he needs to do this, or she needs, or that job, or that money, or you need to. I get that all the time. Landria, you need to help me. I need your mentoring. You don't need me. I don't have anything you don't. We all have experiences in here and expertise that we can share with each other to help each other grow. But you don't need me to be something great. You already are. I just happen to have insights. This was my path. This is what I chose. I chose to come here and really have a damn good time. And then it was time to get to work. So now I got to work. And I look back and I always say this. I said, man, if I died tomorrow, I lived 100 awesome lifetimes people would wish to live. Starting with the beautiful parents that I chose. And my absolutely adorable brother who just loved me. And they're all gone now. They're on the other side. They're still learning and evolving. They haven't left me. They haven't left me. I don't feel sad about that. Yeah, there are days when I go, geez, it'd be fun to have them here and experience, a holiday with me or something. Or be able to call them. You can call them anytime. They're not sad. They're not going, oh, I miss you. They're going, wait till you get here. Get it right, girl. Do your job so that when you come back over here, you're going to be in the best possible place. So I had a blast for a very long time. I am still having a blast in a completely different way. And now I'm absolutely being the mentor to other people. That is my path. I chose this. And I have insights. I have had major insights. I've gone into awakened states, some very heightened, with answers and things that I just know. And I'm sharing them with you. You don't have to believe any of it. You could think I'm a whack job, right? Cray cray. That's okay. That's your choice too. At some point, it's going to click. I remember reading some Dolores Cannon books going, this is insane. This just sounds like crackpot stuff. And then picking it up again in a very short period of time going, wait a minute. If I am every energy and everything is possible, then these things are possible too. These aren't people being imposters of things that they aren't accomplishing and doing, of which we have that here on Earth. That's the ego creating false presences, you know. Anything is possible. You can really do some of the things that you read about that seem insane. But if you know you're one thing, you have to be all the way or nothing. If it's sort of in the middle here, then you think, well, I can do everything, but not that. Sorry, you either believe it or you don't. You are everything. Are you going to embrace it? It's really simple. You're the power that surrounds you. You're the higher self that you're talking to. You're the higher self right now. Remember I told you sometimes I split? I will actually experience sort of an out-of-body, not quite, talking to other beings on the other side about myself. And caught part of the conversations, which, bummer, I would love to know what the whole conversations are. So obviously I'm doing stuff on the other side to assist myself here with other energies that are expressing themselves on the other side. Still all part of the one, just expressing themselves in different forms. That's all. It's not separate. It's still you. It's different expressions. That's what's so beautiful. And that's what the one is doing, expressing everything, experiencing. That's all. And we're all going to end up in one place. We already are there, because there's no time. Enjoy this trip. Enjoy the challenges. Don't look at the world as a bad place. Know that some of the people going through some nasty stuff have chosen to experience things to elevate their frequency. Everything's a choice, and they can stop at any time they want to. And those of us who can help should help those who want help. Judge nothing. There's nothing good nor bad. Accept everything as you, as part of you. And know that you are it. You have access to it. You can't fool it. You don't bring it to you. You already are it. And when you're ready to receive, floodgates will open. Get rid of the blocks, the fear. Live with them. Welcome them. But don't let them rule you. The doubt, all of that, when it shows up, you just say, hey, there it is again. I don't believe it anymore. And you can watch it and listen to it. But you don't have to believe it or act on it. You're whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my friend. Namaste.